Didn't know what I wanted to do as a career. So I went to this open day, got chatting to people, and then I applied for a job on one of the wards as a healthcare assistant, and then did that for about 5 years, found out about the course, and then applied.
Welcome to the Bailiwick Express podcast. My name is Matthew Leach. I'll be joined each week by a guest for a series of podcasts. Each will shine a light on topics from across the bailiwick. The format will change week to week. We'll have debates, reviews, hot seat interviews and special guests. So stick with us as we offer some insight on some of the most important issues we in the bailiwick face. Find Your Fit is an ongoing recruitment campaign launched by Health and Social Care, one of the biggest sectors of local government. The roles available within HSC are varied, and starting a career in healthcare has never been easier, with plenty of opportunities for people to join as healthcare assistants. I spoke to Nikita and Lindsay Farnham, both the nursing associates who started their journey at HSC with a job as a healthcare assistant before branching off to focus on what they enjoyed most. If you're interested in a career with HSC, you can head to gov.gg/HCA or gov.gg/healthcare. Additionally, there's an open day taking place on the 24th of September between 11:30am and 6pm at the Cambridge and Delancey rooms at Beau Séjour. There you'll have a chance to meet some of the different teams that are hiring at different levels of HSC. Lindsay told us first what a normal day looks like to her. I'm here today with Nikita and Lindsay from HSC. We're going to be talking about your jobs. We're here to talk about what it's like to work as a healthcare assistant and what it's like to work for HSC. Take it in turns. I'll ask the same question first, which is what exactly is your job role and how long have you been doing it?
Been in the job almost 3 years in October. We validate this year every 3 years. So the job role, we're registered nursing associate, so we're on the register now. We're able to take teams, we do drug rounds, we take a whole team of patients, and we also look after, obviously our healthcare assistants, we're able to delegate what we can do, they can do to help us. And just work as a whole team.
Have you been working together for a long time?
No, we went on the course together, and then Nikita obviously works in a different area to me, so we cross over if she brings a patient from A&E to Carey. Then
whereabouts do you? How does it work for you then?
So I originally worked on one of the wards and as a healthcare assistant. Did my training with Lindsay, which is 2 years. And then I ended up moving to A&E, which is where I am now, which is very different from the wards, but what's quite nice about the role is that you can move around, so you don't have to necessarily stay in one area. So once you've trained, you can really go wherever and train.
Yeah. So you both trained as a healthcare assistant?
So you're a healthcare assistant to start with, and then you do your registered nursing associate training, which then puts you on the register.
And so I've been wondering what acute nursing is. What does that mean?
So it's basically when patients come in with sudden onset of illness to A&E, and then they end up coming to the wards. That's the onset. It's acute.
And so what does it mean for your job on a day-to-day basis? What are you doing? It sounds like it's quite varied.
So mine's very different to Lindsay's. Yeah. Mine is pretty much people come into A&E as you can imagine. You come in unwell. We would do basic assessments, get involved with the doctors, work out a plan of action to what's going on and how we're going to treat that patient, and then if there's an agreement that they're going to come in and be admitted, then we get them ready to go to a ward, which is then when Lindsay would then take over care on a ward, and then that would be their care plan sort of thing you would take over. So we do different. Our A&E is more like assessment based, very acute, get everything sort of done, dusted, get them well enough, stable enough to get them to the right area to be looked after.
And so that's when you come in?
Yeah, so then we get the handover from Nikita, and then we admit the patient, have all what their plan of care is, and then we literally take care of them, give them the medications that they're needed, do all their personal care, and obviously try and get them back to how they were before and get them home, hopefully.
It's quite interesting then that you both started in kind of the same place by doing the same course, and it can kind of lead into anything then.
Yeah, because I think they're looking at surgeries, doctor surgeries.
Yeah, so some nursing associates now work in theatres in the hospital. There's some working in mental health, learning disabilities. So it's one role that's like across the healthcare board.
How did you get involved with it?
So I originally went to an open day about 8 years ago. So I was quite a little bit younger then. Didn't know what I wanted to do as a career. So I went to this open day, got chatting to people, and then I applied for a job on one of the wards as a healthcare assistant, and then did that for about 5 years, found out about the course, and then applied. And sort of went from there.
So, and the same for you, how did it work?
So I started I think it was about 11 years ago, when a traineeship was brought out in the hospital. So you'd come straight from college, and for 2 years you'd work alongside the wards. You go every 4 months, you move around wards to complete your to become a healthcare assistant. So that's over 2 years, and so did that, and then so almost been nursing almost 14 years now. So healthcare assistant for a long time, and then this job role came available because I always wanted to go that next level up, but not the the staff nurse at the time. So they wanted that gap in between to help the registered nurses. So when that came available, applied straight away.
So you're both healthcare assistants that now have moved up to becoming nursing associates.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I mean, if somebody was interested in coming forward to become a healthcare assistant, do you need any qualifications? Do you need any background? Or can you just kind of jump into it?
No, you need Oh no, not for the healthcare assistant.
No.
Do you? No, you can come straight into it straight away with no qualifications.
And then how long does it take? So what kind of training do you have to do then to fill that role?
There's a care certificate.
Yeah, I think it's 6 months.
Yeah, once you start working, there's a care certificate you need to complete within 6 months. I think it's for your probation, and get that completed, and then your full thing. Well, HCA. Yeah.
And so what do you do?
Slightly changed since we.
Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why we're a bit like.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Things do change over time.
Yeah.
But so what is the role of a healthcare assistant then? Is it anything, or do you kind of pick up lots of different jobs within the profession?
Again, you can work pretty much anywhere within healthcare as a healthcare assistant. So, like, the role can be on a ward, mental health, disabilities, that sort of thing. It does vary depending on which area you're in, but it mainly involves sort of helping the registered nurses do personal care, like mobilise patients.
So there are opportunities throughout for people to join as a healthcare assistant. They can work across the board and do lots of different things.
Yeah, definitely. And then you can do, so different healthcare assistants are sort of like trained to do different bits in different areas. So depending on where you work will depend on what you learn to do. So it can be quite interesting to be in one place and go to another and actually see different
Completely
things.
different, yeah.
But be within the same role.
So it's quite a varied role then. I mean, it must be quite rewarding.
Very rewarding, yeah.
It is rewarding, yeah, definitely.
What would you say to somebody who is thinking perhaps of like coming to do a healthcare assistant role or joining HSC?
Just say, well, if you're thinking about it, it's a great job. It's to be able to help patients to be able to get back to how they were. It's such a lovely feeling, and just to see the progression throughout their stay.
I think what's quite nice, it's also very flexible because we do shift work. So it is around the clock care. So they do involve sort of night shifts. But I quite like the fact that it's not a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the fact that it's shift work and it can be flexible. So if, for instance, you need like a day off in the week, you can have a day off in the week. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the hours are very flexible as well, so you can either do like 3 long days a week and have 4 days off, or you can be doing 5 shorter shifts a week. So I think that's quite nice. I think it's quite good if, like, for childcare as well, if you do shift work, you can sort of work around if you've got children and families.
Do you see this? So this is very much, you see your future careers in nursing at HSC.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think I wouldn't come out of nursing now.
No.
I think there's different development opportunities and learning opportunities in different areas. So whether in 10 years' time I might want to try a different area of nursing, then maybe I would. But definitely nursing is where.
And nursing is definitely my career as well.
Yeah.
I couldn't see myself doing anything else.
What attracted you to the role in the first place?
Just like wanting to look after people. Because for me, I had been, when I was young, I wasn't very well, so I was in and out of hospital a lot. So I just felt like I wanted to give something back.
So if somebody was looking to approach a job like yours, or a healthcare assistant, or getting involved with HSC, but wouldn't know where to start, what would you suggest?
If you go online on the gov.gg website, I know that all the jobs on there. There is also an open day coming up on the 24th September at Beausejour at 11:30 till 6 in the evening, and that's, you just come along, get chatting to people, and they'll tell you what sort of job opportunities there are. But yeah, like I said, on the website they're always listed what's available, and you can get in touch with somebody and have a chat.
So there'll be people available at the open day to talk to people who are interested in coming forward for the role.
Yeah, and all different roles.
Yeah,
will be
all
there.
different roles across HSC.
Thank you for listening to the Bailiwick Express podcast. The title track was Shift My Weight by Luno. If you enjoyed it, I know it's a pain, but please like and share. It all helps, and remember, you can hit bailiwickexpress.com to stay right up to date with whatever is happening in the Bailiwick. You can find us online, on social, on email, and on internet radio. There'll be more from me, Matthew Leach, and all the Bailiwick Express team next Friday.